Okay. All right. Good evening, everybody. This is the Mayor and Town Council meeting for the town of North Brentwood. It's Monday, May 4th, 2026. I'm glad that everybody is here. Let me start out. I'm looking at my phone now. Okay, just wait a minute. Have patience with me. Okay. All right. So, as I said, today is Monday, May 4th. It is 7:38 p.m. Just let us pray. Um, I will do a small prayer. Heavenly Father, guide us with wisdom, respect, and clarity as we serve our community. Help us listen well, act fairly, and work together for the good of all. Amen.
Amen.
If there are any more prayers that anyone else would like to do, this is the time. Hearing none, let us move forward. Roll call, Miss Carletta Lundy, our clerk. Miss Carletta, can you hear us? Miss Lundy?
Mayor, you want me to do the roll call?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Councilmember Aaron Baines,
I'm here.
Councilmember Jackie Morales,
Present.
Councilmember Evan Dane,
President.
Mayor Petrella Robinson, Treasurer Shelley Dorsey Washington, present. Town Clerk
She got cut
Carletta
off.
Lundy. Okay.
Okay.
And Code Compliance Officer Miss Cuffey, Janie Cuffey.
Here. Here.
Okay. Everyone's present and accounted for.
Okay, thank you so much. Miss Carletta, are you in yet? Let me know if Miss Carletta comes back in. She is supposed to have everything ready to share. Council, have you received the minutes for I'm sorry.
Can you see the
April,
agenda, Mayor?
I can see the agenda, yes.
Okay.
Have you received the minutes for April the 6th, 2026? Have
I've
you
received
reviewed
the
them?
agenda.
I'm sorry if somebody said something.
You asked about the agenda. I have received it and the
Uh,
minutes.
the minutes for April the 6th, have you reviewed
Yes.
the minutes for April the 6th, council?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I get a motion?
So move Councilmember Baines to accept the minutes for April the 6th.
No, second,
Second, Councilmember Dane.
discussion. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Who moved? I'm having technical difficulties. Who moved on the April 6th meeting?
Councilman Baines,
Okay,
motion.
thank you. And second and Dane. Thank you.
Okay,
I'm back.
okay, thank you. I'll have, three yeas. I didn't hear but two, but okay. Any nays, any
I
abstentions?
so I'm sorry, Mayor. Yay. I
Okay,
am still having difficulty. I have a sporadic, unstable connection. So,
okay.
what's going on today?
No idea.
All in favor, I did all that. Okay, so that is, we have approved the minutes for April the 6th, 2026. Thank you.
Okay.
Next is the minutes for April 20th. Have you had time to review, council?
Yes.
If so,
Yes.
can I have a motion?
So moved, Mayor.
Second, Councilmember Baines.
Discussion. Hear- Hearing none. All in favor, aye.
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 Any opposed? Any abstentions? The ayes have it. Thank you. The Monday, April the 20th minutes have been accepted. Next is the treasurer's report, the financial reports for March 31st, 2026.
Okay, so is the town clerk, is she ready to be host or should I
Yeah,
just share?
Yeah, she's ready.
I'm
Okay,
ready.
She can
So,
be co-host. Can she be co-host?
um, yes.
and,
Okay.
mhm. And I don't
All
see the
right,
share button yet.
you should be able to share now.
Is there a share button or do I go under more settings? Share. Okay, hold on. Allow.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Okay. All right. Ms. Dorsey Washington, will you present that, please?
Yes, so financials for the period ending March 31st, 2026, the ending balance in the Truist savings is $158,016.23. The ending balance in the CIP account is $112,228.86. The ending balance in the Maryland Local Government Investment Pool is $225,561.94. The ending balance in the ARPA account is $5,089.19. And the ending balance in the general fund,
Do I keep going?
Yeah,
all the way to
to
the
the
end.
end.
Okay. Thank you. Most there. There you go.
Ending balance in the general fund for March 30th, 2026 is $1,647,883.15. That completes the reading of the financials subject to audit.
Thank you so much.
Oh, I get out of this. Okay.
And then you can put up the agenda again. You've heard the financial reports for the town of North Brentwood ending March 31st, 2026. What's your pleasure, council?
Councilmember Dane, I make a motion to accept the budget subject to audit.
Oh, the
Accept the
financial.
financial reports.
Financial reports, my apology.
I second.
It's been moved by Councilman Dave, second by Councilman Baines. Any discussion?
Mm.
All in favor, aye.
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 Any opposed? Any abstentions? The ayes have it. Thank you so much. Okay. All right, let's move on to next is the mayor's report. Just let me state today that the American Recovery American Recovery Plan Act has closed. It is supposed to close. Everyone was supposed to submit their closing reports, their closeout reports by April the 30th. The town of North Brentwood did do exactly that. Um, it doesn't look like we've had any problems with it. I did check it again today, so because they would let us know if we have any problems. So this is a part of Treasury, and if there's problems with it, then there may be you might have to turn back money, but we've spent all our money, so that is a good thing. So that goes for everybody who got recovery money. They had to close out by April the 30th. Um, Next, District 47 did, under Senator Augustine, had their quarterly meeting. It was on Saturday. It was at Sisters Tavern. We were well represented there. Many people, probably about 80, and the food was provided by the African American Cafe. It was breakfast, and it was very, very good. There was a legislative wrap up. I'm going to give you some highlights of the what the legislation has done. Prince George's County They put in $1.8 billion for education. They put in to improve transportation, 25.6 million, and to improve public safety, 29.3 million. Some of the things that have happened in our district is $10 million was for flood mitigation and water infrastructure in the port towns, $6 million to enhance countywide police communications encryption, $2 million for watershed restoration in the port towns, 1.75 million for renovations to the Rolling Crest Chillum Community Center, 1.5 million grant to Prince George's County Redevelopment Authority to support art space in Mount Rainier, 1.5 million to develop a food hall at the Hospital Hill site, and another 1.5 million to demolish the decommissioned water tower in Cheverly. 1.5 million grant to Brentwood for the town's Gateway Arts Improvement Project. $750,000 grant to the town of Cottage City to convert a firehouse into a community outreach center. $750,000 grant to town of Coleman Manor for a community center and town hall. $700,000 for the Potts Hall Welcome Center, which is located in Mount Rainier. $600,000 for the restoration of the UCAP, United Communities Against Poverty facility in Capitol Heights. $500,000 for the Prince George's Gateway Development Authority to continue its important work in revitalizing the area, and $450,000 for improvements to the Gateway CDC headquarters in North Brentwood. So those are highlights of some what they have done. They did really, really well this year. Our ask was not that we didn't ask for anything as far as North Brentwood is concerned. We are more geared on getting our museum up and running. So we will be asking for at the next session and the next session and moving forward to support the Prince George's African American Museum and Cultural Center, which we are working hard to get it reopened. So they did a really, really good job. So kudos to them and what they have done. Today is election day for some municipalities. Cottage City is having the election. Coleman Manor is having an election. District Heights is having an election. Um, I think that is all, except for one more thing. We are having problems with our community channel. We are trying to work out, um, and it is mostly Comcast. Comcast is black. Okay, so most of y'all who have Comcast are not getting anything. Verizon, you are getting some information, but the videos are not working real good. So, and some of this is because we have old equipment. So we're going to be working on that diligently. We have contacted NTI and Smart Communities to start looking at things and see what we need because most of our equipment is analog for one thing. And so there is a need for our IT group to come in and make suggestions on what we need and to make sure Verizon and Comcast is doing their part also. So that is all I have right now. Does anyone have any questions for me? Hearing none, thank you so much. Next, we'll have the council reports. Councilwoman Morales, Ward 1 Scholarship Info.
Yes, Mayor and Town Council and citizens. Regarding the scholarship program, we've closed out the application portion. We have four candidates. Four candidates applied. The names will be released when the award is made. I will be assembling a team to rate the applications for award. The time frame to complete that portion of the process will depend on how soon I can assemble the team and schedule the review. I am also chairing this year's Memorial Day program. Invitation letters have been drafted and are ready to go out. I'm waiting for the churches to respond. We have 3 churches here in North Brentwood, waiting for them to respond on their ability to participate. Also, and we have one spot on the program as well for a singer. If anybody is interested, I'm still looking to secure a singer for the program. Additionally, on April the 22nd, Code Officer Cuffey and I attended the hazardous mitigation training offered by the Prince George's County Office of Homeland Security, Office of Emergency Management. In case you are unfamiliar with this entity, Maryland's hazardous mitigation program is administered by the Maryland Department of Emergency Management and is designed to reduce the risks and impacts of natural and human caused hazards through planning, preparedness, and funding. Although it is a state-led program, it is executed locally with strong federal compliance. Quickly, what is hazard mitigation? It is any sustained action taken to reduce or eliminate long-term risk to life and property from hazards such as flooding, winter storms, chemical spills, or dam failures. This training was an eye-opening experience. It consisted of an overview of what this branch does. It gave us information about FEMA's hazard mitigation grant programs, FEMA's requirements, and the projects that are eligible for grants. A benefit of attending the program was the awareness that I got on how important planning is to mitigation. Also, I benefited from the engagement opportunity with the professionals who are working or heavily involved in risk mitigation and emergency management. And what was interesting is that some of the participants are our neighbors from from Brentwood, Comer Manor, Laurel, and other municipalities. Some of them actually do this work, do the mitigation work for a living. Some of the key takeaways are it's blue skies today, but what about later? We must plan. Both statewide and local hazardous plans must address specific hazards, essential facilities, and resilience strategies. Grant programs require detailed project proposals, compliance, and federal state rules, and ongoing reporting. For us here in North Brentwood, this coincides with the ongoing public safety and infrastructure work that is part of our continued focus. That plan, the hazardous mitigation plan, and our emergency preparation plan is top on our list that we've got to get done. We're likely going to need partners to help us get it completed, and we can also depend on those partners to share in resources. I also attended the District 47 legislative breakfast with the mayor. And one of the key takeaways was the Senate Bill 0001, Public Safety, Law Enforcement, which dealt with face coverings and identification, which was sponsored by our very own Senator Malcolm Augustine and others. The bill has passed both House and Senate chambers and is currently awaiting the governor's approval. Are there any questions?
Hearing none, thank you, Councilwoman Morales. Thank you for heading up the scholarship for the town and also our Memorial Day program. And the hazardous mitigation is very, very important. And we need to prepare and we need to find out how we can prepare ahead of time to reduce risk and how we can get others involved because what's happening in this corridor, nobody is going anywhere. I'm going to tell you that if something happens and flooding and things like that, we're not going to get out of here. Okay. So, and it's all going to be a collaborative effort up and down Route 1. We're going to have to start planning. We did start planning at one time. We talked to the fire department, and other entities. We talked to some of our businesses because businesses are involved in this too because you never know how they can help. We talked about pharmacies that will be needed. We talked about places that we may have to house people, and we had talked one time about a generator at our building. We had talked about the North Brentwood Community Center. So we really have to get on this because we never know what may happen at any given time. But it is a ongoing project that we need to really focus on, and hopefully we can start on it soon And I know we have some plans already in action, but it takes everybody. It takes a collaborative effort up and down Route 1 to help as many as we can at any time that there is a disaster or flooding as such as we have, and we are prone to flooding. So thank you so much. They're going to be constantly involved, Ms. Councilwoman Morales and our code enforcement officer um, in this emergency management sessions that they have in the county. All right then, Councilman Baines, Ward 2.
No, I don't have much. I just want everybody to be mindful that it's warming up, and I see a lot of kids riding their bicycles on the street. So when you're driving around or whatever, please look out for those kids. Also, yeah, I know y'all always wonder why I say vote. They're trying to give you the voters' rights amendments now. They're gerrymandering all these states. So, I mean, southern states, basically. So what we want to do is vote. And that's all I have to say for that. Please vote.
Thank you, Councilman Baines. Any questions for Councilman Baines?
No questions, Mayor, but just to piggyback on Councilmember Baines, yes, it is critically important that we vote. As the mayor ran down the accomplishments of our legislative team, they have been successful in bringing back funds to the table for Prince George's County. Those people work diligently to make sure that we get what we need to make life successful here in not only Prince George's County, but in North Brentwood. And I believe that Senator Augustine is up for election this year,
He
this
is.
session.
He is. Also, the Democratic Central Committee was there with us at this event, District 47 breakfast. Um, is our former council person here, Charles Wiley. He's part of the Democratic Central Committee. Do you have some statements, Mr. Wiley?
I got excited when I heard Councilman Baines bring up Louisiana. So thank you, Madam Mayor and Council and residents of North Brentwood for having me. I just got off a call they were talking about the decision in Louisiana and how it's basically diluting our votes, right? It's going to kind of kill what Dr. King marched for. The Voting Rights Act 1965 is going to be non-existent with this ruling. So the campaign is mobilizing. People are doing stuff, especially in the South. Please, it is imperative that you vote, 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 vote. With this ruling, it's saying we might not have a chance to vote anymore. You know, so if anybody, we are registered as far as the Central Committee, we can register people to vote. If you know anybody, I'm not saying go get your switch on your grandkids, but go get your switch and make sure they're at the polls or they're at least registered to vote. I can be reached. I will put my information in the chat, my email address. Please reach out and go vote.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Madam.
That's what we need. Thank you. Anyone else? This is very, very important. You know, it's very, very important. So put it on your mind, put it on your agenda, and think about it every day.
I'm
And
sorry,
do.
Mayor. Can I just say one thing that I did
Yes.
forget to mention? Since the ruling, there have already been 4 states that have tried to suspend their elections to redraw their districts to their advantage. Louisiana, Tennessee, Mississippi, and Alabama have already tried to stop the elections that they have going on now. In Louisiana, they've already suspended the House portion of the votes, but the Senate's still going on. So there's a lot of confusion. People don't know where to go vote, and that type of thing. So please, if you haven't research it, I will put it in the link. Make sure you know about what's coming up. Fortunately, Maryland actually created stuff, protection for voter rights in Maryland, right? Like we're good here, But what does it matter if every state around us doesn't have the same protection? So thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you so much. Councilman Dane.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Board Member, Councilmember Wiley, and Councilmember Baines, for stressing the importance of voting and educating us on the dilution of the Voting Rights Act. It's very scary, and I'm definitely concerned as a citizen of this country. But to sound business, Mayor Robinson, piggybacking on what you talked about earlier regarding the legislative session and the amount of money that Prince George's County has received or will be receiving in FY 2027. $685,000 of that has been secured by the Gateway CDC. You did mention the $450,000 for improvements to the Gateway CDC headquarters in North Brentwood. In addition to that, they also received or will be receiving $235,000 to upgrade and improve the North Brentwood Creative Campus, which is where Materials Things is located. So that area over the next year or two. So bravo and much appreciation to Julian Ivey and Malcolm Augustine and everyone who supported getting Prince George's County funds. Now, for the trolley trail update, so far, several businesses in North Brentwood have confirmed their participation. Materials Things will be participating. I'm not sure what their contribution will be. Petite Pet Gallery will have a puppy parade during the event, the Trolley Trail Day, and DMV Music Academy will actually host a drum line, which will start at the Entrepreneurial Park and make its way to Hyattsville. So it should be a very eventful day. And for anyone interested, that drum line will start at 9:30 a.m., but the hub of activity at the Entrepreneurial Park will start at 9 a.m. and will go till 11 a.m. And along with Mayor Robinson and Councilmember Morales, I attended the legislative breakfast Saturday. And one of the most important things I think I learned was how beneficial citizens associations and HOAs are to areas that are unincorporated. I didn't realize how overlooked they were when they don't have a council or local representation, and they have to rely on a county who sometimes have much larger priorities to focus on other than individual municipalities. So I know sometimes we may have issues with particularly HOAs and HOA fees when we live in certain areas, but they serve a vital role. And we had a lot of representatives there from HOAs and citizen associations who were the only voice that some areas had. So much respect to those who step up and lead those efforts. And that's all I have for this evening.
Okay, any questions for Trolley Day is June 13th, right?
Yes, correct, Mayor.
Okay, Trolley Day is June 13th. And Entrepreneur Park, we're to be there from 9 to 11. That's the North Brentwood Historical Society. Who else will be there? Oh, is there any?
I'm still waiting. Yeah, No Brentwood Historical Society, Materials Things, Petite Pet Gallery,
Petite Pet
and
Game.
yeah, and the
Okay.
DMV Music Academy.
Okay. What is this DMV Music Academy? Where is that located?
I was just notified of that today. I have not done my research on them,
Okay.
but apparently it's a school of music, and
Okay.
they have been able to procure the kids to. So they're doing a drum line from North Brentwood to Hyattsville, and they're starting at Entrepreneurial Park.
Okay. All right then. Thank you.
No problem. You're welcome.
Very interesting. June 13th. Okay, thank you so much. Any questions or discussion with Councilman Dane? All right, hearing none. I have somebody here from Delegate Diana Fennell's office. She is part of the delegation that has gotten some good funding back here at in this area and in Prince George's County. Is that Delegate Fennell, or who is that is representing her right to this point?
This is Gloria.
Hi, Gloria. How you doing?
Hi, everybody. How y'all doing?
Okay, you have anything?
Yeah, the only thing I have for you guys tonight is that District 47 is sponsoring another senior breakfast, and it's health and safety awareness. It's going to be at Kentland Community Center, which is 2413 Pine Brook Avenue, Landover. And you guys are all invited, of course, and so are your constituents. And that's it. The breakfast.
What date is that?
It's gonna be on, I'm sorry, it's on May 20th
May 20th
from from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
to 2 p.m. Kentland.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to register?
Yes, you do. You have to register. We need a head count.
And where do you register? Is there a
Um,
number on there? I
it,
think it was a number on that flyer
it
somewhere.
is. I'm getting ready to tell you. You can
Okay.
register at 410
Mm-hmm.
841
Mm-hmm.
3478,
Okay.
or you can register online
Mm-hmm.
at, oh, Jesus Christ, all of this stuff. Um, HTTPS forms.gle/XYKND1Q2JX for PXPZQ5. And I will be sending you a copy of the flyer, Mayor.
I think I do have it.
Oh, you
Okay, yeah,
have?
send me a copy. I have it. It's 55 years and older.
Yes.
Seating is limited. So
Mm-hmm.
410-841-3478. We will put this on the we put it on Instagram, since the community channel. We'll put it on Verizon. I don't know, but we will put it in the newsletter. Newsletter's coming out. That's what we do. Put it in the newsletter. Okay.
All righty.
Okay. Anything else,
That's
Gloria?
No, that's all I have for you guys tonight.
Okay, then thank you so much.
Thank
Let me make
you.
sure
Thank you.
to give this to for the newsletter. To newsletter. Okay. Next is I think I have Dee Richardson here. I'm gonna interject before the Bunker Hill Fire Department. She has a short um plea for us for the from the Gateway Aging Together. Is Dee here?
Yes,
Well,
Mayor, I am. And
okay.
I just wanted to let you all know that we do have a group called Gateway Aging Together. It is to serve the three towns of Brentwood, North Brentwood, and Mount Rainier. And we are looking for participants from North Brentwood. We have had several meetings over the past year and a half. Um, they have we've worked at finding out what the community needs, and we want to hear more from North Brentwood. We have had programs from the caseworker from Mount Rainier has spoken with us. We've had a financial consultant speak with us. We've had a professional organizer speak with us. We've had somebody from the emergency preparedness office in PG County speak with us on being prepared. So thank you for that information that you presented, Councilwoman. And also, we have had a mental health person, a doctor actually, who spoke with us about mental health on our last meeting. We have two more coming up. They're being held at the Mount Rainier Nature Center on the last Fridays of the month at this point. And we will be looking forward to seeing folks from North Brentwood join us. And we'd like to find a space in North Brentwood to actually present, so that we get more folks from North Brentwood to be part of this organization. Any questions from anyone about what I've presented, or I can also leave you the information for how to get in touch with us at gatewayagingtogether.org, and also gatewayagingtogether@gmail.com. Those are the two ways to be in touch with the organization. We also have a listserv that folks can join if they're interested in finding out more about what we're doing and adding more to what we are doing.
And you said that this is they meet at the Mount Rainier Nature Center the last Friday of each month.
That's what's been happening right now.
What time is that?
6 to 8 on Fridays.
Okay.
And the next meeting is, let me see, May 29th, and the one after that, I thought I had written this down, is again, the last Friday in June is, I think, June 26th. So, and those two meetings, those two presentations, the one on May 29th will be on wills and estate planning, and the one on June 26th will be gardening and native plants.
Okay.
So we'd like to hear more from North Brentwood about what you might want to see, and we would like to present at North Brentwood. We started doing these meetings in Brentwood so that it would be centrally located. And so it was at the Brentwood Community Center, which used to be the Brentwood Town Hall. And then these meetings that we are doing now are at Mount Rainier, but we want to move their next set into North Brentwood. So we would love to have somebody champion us so that we can get started with that, with this group, and so that we have more people coming. We do have a walk every Tuesday starting at Joe's Movement Emporium. That's at 10:30. And then we have a walk every Friday at Brentwood Community Center at 10:30. And we're looking for a walk at North Brentwood every week. We'd like to know where we should meet, who wants to go, where we should walk. All of this is open.
Okay, Dee, can you send that in an email to me so we can put that in the newsletter, all these events, what's happening there? Okay, if you could do that within the next couple of days, because we're getting ready to put that newsletter out. So if you could give me that information, I have it here, but I just want to make sure that we put it out there, Gateway Agent Together. Let's start meeting first. Okay, let's see if we can get some people in North Brentwood to meet at Mount Rainier for these 2 Fridays, and
Okay.
then maybe through these walks and everything like that. So could you send that to me and send it to me right away so we can put it in the newsletter? And so we'll start there, and then we can start after we get people involved, and we can start talking about what North Brentwood wants to do and where they would like to meet.
Okay, I can send that to you. Do you want me to put the Gateway Aging Together information on
Yes.
group chat here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, I will do that right now.
And then send me something in email. You have my email. So send me
Yes,
something
I
in
do.
email so we can have all this in there. So the dates that things are happening and what is happening. Last Friday of the month, 6 to 8, May 29th, Wills and Estates, and then June 26th, and then the walks.
Okay. And yes, each of these things has happened because of what the communities has asked for. So we moved to Mount Rainier because Mount Rainier got real vocal and asked for, so we moved there. But I also mentioned when we did that, okay, now we need to get to North Brentwood, make sure we get them in as well. So we're working on that. So I'm glad that you're willing to get this information out for us. Thank you.
Yeah, we get it out, and then we can get some North Brentwood people involved, and then they can start from there to find out what they want to do and where they'd like to meet.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Mhm.
Thank you so much for that.
Mhm. All
Any
right.
questions for Dee Richardson? Hearing none. Thank you so much. We got Jason here from Bunker Hill. Jason, you're here.
Yes, Mayor Robinson. Good evening to
Okay.
yourself, the members of the council in town. Report for the station. We had the command staff meeting that was scheduled for the 23rd of April. That was canceled by the fire chief. She advised that there was no updates regarding the previous meeting that was held 6 months back. So everything was in good standing. So she decided to not hold the meeting for that time frame.
Mm.
April the 30th, I attended the Wayne Curry building for the commission meeting for public safety, health and human services for the fiscal year budget for the fire and EMS department. Proposed for fiscal year 27, Prince George's Fire and EMS department will be slated for $325.9 million.
Mm-hmm.
Volunteer Services Operation Command will be slated for $20.5 million. That will be voted upon on May the 31st. Correction, May the 21st for finalize of the fiscal year budget, which could be that total or it could be more or less depending on how they readjust. The engine is currently at apparatus maintenance division, getting the recurrent air leaks fixed on the engine that happened from the accident that happened a few years back when the pumper was driven into the sinkhole by the career staff. We will be submitting grant applications to acquire new equipment for the engine that are needed for the standards for fire apparatus for PG County and for NFPA standards. The engine ran a fire alarm with the chief on Saturday at approximately 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Crews were alerted to the 5100 block of Annapolis Road. Engine 55 arrived on scene within a few minutes after dispatch, encountered a building, a house attached with a church. Crews arrived and found smoke coming from all sides of the building. There were heavy hoarding conditions inside of the house portion of the attached structure when they reached the basement. Crews found the heavy fire and the bulk in the basement. They ended up calling for a task force alarm 10 minutes into the attack of the fire. Due to the fire getting into the walls, getting into the roof area, crews had a hard time getting to the fire in the roof line area due to that roof being 3 different roofs put onto the building over the time frame of that house. Crews operated on scene for approximately 3 hours. Chief 855 was assigned the safety division during the incident on the fire ground. And today is International Firefighters Day. This is the day that honors all firefighters throughout the world. And this also concludes the week of the National Fallen Firefighters, also for the United States and Canada. That is
Well, I
all I have for
salute
my
you.
report.
Well, I salute you. We
Thank you,
salute
Mayor.
you.
We salute you.
We salute you.
We salute you. Good job Saturday. I saw that fire. It was terrible.
Yeah, that building was not fun.
Yeah,
Per
it
the
was
chief and the
terrible.
crews, it was ugly.
Mm-hmm. When is the convention in Ocean City?
That will be on Father's Day starting June the 14th.
Okay. You in Ocean City June the 14th?
Yes, ma'am. They normally start on Father's Day. This year they switched it up a little bit. They'll be doing the parade that Saturday at Ocean Downs Casino. But the whole convention is from the 14th of June up until the 17th of June.
Isn't that the same time as MML? Is anybody?
Exact same day.
It sure
That's the
is.
same time. That's the same time as MML. Y'all at the convention center?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, so are we. So is MML. Because
Yes.
y'all go before we do, usually. But this, I'm just going, okay. Well, I'll just put that down. I'll
Well,
see you.
correction on
Okay.
that date, Mayor. It's
Okay,
actually the
good.
20th of June. 20th of June.
Okay,
Correction.
then I'm
Sorry
getting
about
ready to
that.
say, we don't have fire people there all the time with the communities, with the municipality. June 20th, right?
Yes, June 20th. So because it threw me off a little bit with it starting actually a
Later.
day earlier this year. So it's
Okay.
June 20th.
That's a
That's the day of
Saturday.
the parade. That's Saturday.
Yes.
And then we'll pick it up June 21st. That's the start of the convention.
Okay. And North Brentwood Day is June 20th. So it's y'all are gonna miss North Brentwood Day. So y'all will be in Ocean City.
Yes, currently the request was put in for the engine to go to the parade that Saturday, but we should have personnel back that will be able to attend the parade. I know I'm not going down to Sunday, so I'll be
But
around for North
we're
Brentwood
not
Day.
okay, so we're not having a parade.
Oh, okay, so
Okay,
yeah,
we're
we'll
not
definitely
having a
be
parade.
around for the events.
Okay, because you just visit us. We have a parade every 5 years. So yeah, so okay then. That's fine. Okay. Thank you. You scared me a little bit. I said we're gonna be down there with the fire department and the paramedics and everybody. We just gonna have ourselves a good time with
My
everybody.
apologies on that
Okay.
one, man. And
Okay.
trust me, if it was a mutual conference, hey, trust me, you would be in good hands.
Right. I know we will. It's just that our municipalities may not be. That was the whole thing. You know what I mean? Because we don't want to make sure that we ain't losing the whole bunch of people as far as being aware. Thank you so much, Jason. Any questions for Jason?
None, just thanks again for everything. And
Thank you for your service.
yes, indeed.
All right, next is new citizens. We have any new citizens here who are here today? All right, hearing none, we have citizens' concerns. I know there was some concerns about some cats. Is anybody here to speak on some cats?
The lady Danielle has been coming in. She's been doing an awesome job. She's captured, I think, to date, maybe around 10.
Good.
And she's had them spayed and neutered and given them their rabies shots and put them back out into the neighborhood.
Okay. Good. That's a good thing. Who was that
She
lady?
comes, she actually comes back
Oh, wait
tomorrow.
a minute. Huh?
She comes back tomorrow as well,
Okay.
to see if any. She also said if anybody wants her to come, they need to give her a text message or a call.
Okay, and do we have her information? I wonder. I think we do have, I think it's on the community channel. I know.
Okay.
It's on the community channel. If you have a rise, and if not, you can call the office and we'll give you the information.
Yeah, we
Lady,
don't need no more cat babies. Not at all.
Lady T, I think, had her hand raised.
Sorry.
Yes, I did. Hi, everyone. This is Tanya. I live at the corner of Webster and 40th Street.
Yes,
And when you were talking about cats, there's one particular cat, the black and white tuxedo cat.
yes.
He is a bully. He's fighting all the cats around here. My cat doesn't even want to come onto the porch half the time because of that cat. And if there's some way we can get him neutered or spayed, that would help the community a whole lot.
Well, I understand that we had, I think Ms. Farmer called today about him being sick.
Oh, okay.
So that was one of the
Sorry to hear
calls that
that.
we received today, and he was under ownership, but he's not under ownership no more. He's been out in the street for so long, so nobody is claiming him. Or well, my sister-in-law had him at first, and now he doesn't want to come to them. So, but I understand that he's sick.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and that was one of the discussions that we had, and I was telling Ms. Palmer to call the animal control, but he wasn't there on her porch anymore, or he was next door or something. He wasn't there. So she did say that he looked sick. Also, there was a dead cat, and I don't know exactly. I think Miss Hill discussed it maybe well in a text, but they and in at North Brentwood, Maryland Facebook, there was a dead cat and I forgot her name. Well, anyway, they have taken care of her. I think they wanted her. They looked up some cremation or something. So they are taking care of that cat, but it was dead and it looked like the stomach had been really fully extended and it was very sick. So we hope that they are not getting into some poison somewhere or something like that. That's what we really don't want, to but if you have any more concerns about cats, but you have to call the animal control people, and their number is 301-780-7200. Again, we can call that, or one of the staff people put it in the chat, 301-780-7200. And I did try that number today. So
Thank you.
again,
Thank you so much.
301-780-7200. So, any more citizens' concerns?
Excuse me, could Tuxedo is sick, Tanya. Now, what's wrong with him? I'm not sure. He's been laying on my porch for quite a while, and he seems he's been injured. One of his legs are bad. So I tried
to hear that.
Call the animal people this morning, but he had left. So I'll see if he's out on my porch tomorrow morning, and I'll see if I can get him, call animal people to get him caught.
Okay.
I don't want him killed, but maybe treated and neutered. I mean, I don't know. He may be sick and have to be euthanized. I'm not sure.
So please call that.
Feisty stuff.
If he's there, if he's at your porch, please call that number, and because they need to find him first. You know what I mean? To catch him. So, Councilman Dame, did you have your hand raised? No.
Yes, Mayor. I got an email from a resident on Banner Street, and she had reported that there is tree of heaven and spotted lanternflies on the town property, and if there's anything that we could do about it. And they're both, extremely invasive species, and they're allowed to multiply. It could really be detrimental to the local plants and other flora. So I'm not sure if you know of any resources, but I know the Maryland Department of Agriculture is leading the state's effort on spotted lanternflies. So that's one resource I have, but I don't know if you're interested in treating it, or possibly we may have to even consider a removal of the tree of heaven entirely and replanting something else.
I'm not aware of anything. I don't even know what you're talking about. So you got to explain that to me. I don't know what a tree of heaven is, and I don't know what a spotted lanternfly is, or whatever.
Where they're both.
What is the tree of heaven? It's called a tree of heaven. What is that?
Yes. They're both invasive species, both the tree of heaven, which is a type of flora, a plant, and spotted lanternfly, which is spotted lanternflies, which is a type of insect, are both invasive species from China that have been made.
What do you do with them?
Is that the red ones that we had last?
No, you're talking about the ash burr, the ones he talked about, the spotted lanternfly. The thing they say to do with the spotted lanternfly in Maryland is just everyone you see to kill him.
Mm-hmm. So where is it at? So where is this tree at? I mean, is it on her property, or is it what?
It's it was on part of the town property and partly on her property, but I believe she's dealt with the issue on her property, and she was just giving us a heads up.
So how do we know where to get it at? I mean, how do we know where we're looking for? I mean, how do we know where we're going? Who is this? I mean, what is the address?
Address.
Yeah, what are we looking
What's the address?
Oh, I'm sorry, she didn't provide me her address. I can reach out to her for that.
Because we don't know where to go. I don't know what I'm looking at, so I can't. Now we can get you can get in touch. What you can do is get in touch with the Department of Agriculture, because that
was the one resource I did find.
Yeah, because they I would if you could go ahead and get Department of Agriculture, since they handle mosquito control and invasive things like that. Get in touch with them, get her address, and help her out. And let us know where this. What are we supposed? Are we supposed to kill it? How are we supposed to? How are we supposed to kill it? Are we supposed to kill it?
Yes.
Well, yes.
You're supposed to kill it if you see it.
And how are we supposed to kill it? Are we supposed to cut it down?
Kill the bugs.
The bugs in the tree. They do recommend removal and replanting of a native species to the area.
So can you tell us how to do this? Okay, because I don't know anything about it, and I'm sure Public Works may not know anything about it. Maybe Aaron knows something about it. I don't know anything about it. So Councilman Baines and Councilman Dame, y'all have to get together and find out what you do with the thing, because I don't know what to do. I have no clue.
Yeah,
Okay, sure.
I just looked it up. You can manually get rid of it mechanically, so you can cut it down or pull it up, or you can use herbicides on it, the tree.
Does it hurt people?
They just say it stinks.
I mean, you need gloves and stuff. So
Plant.
would y'all get all
Yeah,
that and prepared? Councilman Dame, get in touch with the Department of Agriculture and Councilman Baines and find out what we can do and where it's located and take a picture of it. I like to see it. So I
yeah.
know.
I'm looking at it now. It looks
I
funny.
can send you some pictures.
Okay, so y'all take care of that and see what y'all can come up with to help her and help us too.
Okay,
I
I sure
appreciate
will.
that. All right. Okay. All right. Any other citizens' concerns?
Good evening, Mayor and Council. This is Paulette. I have three
Paulette.
concerns, please.
Mhm.
One, when will the minutes be put on the website?
Probably, I'm not sure right now. We've been working on a PIA, so we've finished that. So hopefully by next month.
Oh, okay. Can you put it in the newsletter when it does happen?
Yes.
Thank you. How do I get a replacement for my recycle bin? The trash people keep tearing up.
It's I think we have some. Councilman Baines, check it out, please. I think we have a couple more left. What's your address again? 45,
19,
19.
39th place.
Okay,
And what's
I'll
wrong
check it
with
out.
what's wrong with your trash bin? You said the trash
Just a hole in the front of it. It's only a matter of time before I guess they go ahead and crush it completely open.
Okay, it
Yeah, I
was
got a
done by the
hole in
trash
mine
people.
too.
It was destroyed by the trash people.
Yes,
The
ma'am.
recycle people.
Okay, that's all I'm trying to find out. Yeah, destroyed by them because
Yeah,
it's usually $5. Okay, that's what I'm
they're
saying.
pretty rough on them.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
they are.
please get a recycling bin to them. You have to get with um
Yes.
you have to get with Greg because they keep a record of the number and who they distribute to.
Okay.
I'll talk with him
I'm
Councilman
tomorrow.
here.
Baines.
Just ring the
They'll bring it
doorbell,
around.
please.
They'll bring it around. They
Thank
just
you.
have to record it. They have to make sure
Okay.
they record it.
Thank you. And one more thing. Just a suggestion. Maybe we should have a voter registration table at the North Brentwood when we have our next event.
Okay,
When we
that
have
would
our
be
North Brentwood Day.
okay. It was Charles Wiley, our former council person. And you think that you make that possible? Is he still here? He's not here. Okay. I'll send him an email to see if he can make that possible.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's all I have. Thank you.
For voter registration table. Email Charles Wiley. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Minutes on the website. Okay. Next month. Okay. Any more citizens' concerns? Okay, hearing none, let's move on to status of MOU agreement for Forest Heights Police Department. This will end on May 17th. Forest Heights will no longer be reviewing our tickets. So just want to make clear of that. And later on, I will tell you who will be doing that. The Prince George African American Museum update. Senator Augustine met with Marva Joe. Councilman Dane, did y'all have a meeting? Didn't y'all have a meeting? Or did y'all have a meeting or not?
No, we didn't, Mayor Robinson.
You said no, you didn't?
No, we did not.
Okay. So Senator Augustine did meet with Marva Joe Camp and he talked to her and so I think it was a deep conversation. And the next thing he did call me and asked, and they wanted to meet with myself and Marva Joe and him. And we were supposed to meet on Wednesday. And I have not heard anything from, I saw Senator Augustine Saturday. He put it out there, and he hasn't heard back with Marva Joe. So that's all we have right now. We are supposed to meet, and I did call our town attorney to let him know that was where we were going, and hopefully that we could come to some kind of conclusion as far as this litigation is concerned. That was Senator Augustine's main concern. So that's why he did reach out to Marva Joe camp. So we'll see what happens. Next is the MML Summer Conference. What is is June 14th to 17th. It's Ocean City. There is a 90th anniversary of MML, and there is, I don't know if you received an email, they will be having a dinner. And I don't even know the location of the dinners in Ocean City, where if it's going to be at somewhere else other than the convention center, but it's going to be that Tuesday night. And the fee for this dinner for this 90th anniversary is $150 for a ticket. Now I called out outrageous, and I told them I think that's outrageous. $150 for a ticket from seven to eight is cocktail hour, and 8 to 11 is the program or dinner or something. Yeah, dinner and a program. So I will not be attending. If council wants to attend, the tickets are $150. It will be coming out of your training budget. I thought it was ridiculous. I did. I told him I thought this was ridiculous. $150 per ticket for me to come to some event and eat and drink from 7 to 8. Well, to me, you got to give me drinks from 7 to 11 till we end for $150. But I thought it was really ridiculous. But if you want to go, let us know and we'll pay it out of your registration, out of your budget line item. So next is Maryland Black Mayors is having an event while we're in Ocean City. They have sponsorships. The event is going to be Monday, June 15th from 7:30 to 10:30 is at Secrets 117 49th Street in Ocean City, Maryland. The tickets are $25 per person. So I do have a QR code, or if you need more information about it, they have Venmo, and then just let me know. But that is an event that's happening at in Ocean City. So that's all I have about Ocean City. Okay, update on the community cameras. We did do an adjustment to the cameras at 39th and Wyndham. The camera is now pointing to, it wasn't pointing at first on um, toward the sculpture. So it is now pointing toward the sculpture and that street right there. There was no need for a mast there. There were trees and everything there. And that red and blue light was turned off because of our deaf person who was across the street. So that red and blue light has been turned off. Any Next is our ordinance 2026-02 community cameras. This is the first reading in any ordinance that you do for the town. You have to have 2 readings. Please put up that ordinance for me. We're going to read this ordinance in its entirety. And the reason I don't want to waive no reading because it's been such a discussion about these cameras. I want to make sure that everybody hears and knows what's in this ordinance. I know Council, you have already read it, I'm sure. Do you have it?
Yeah.
Ordinance. It's the next one. It's the next one. It's the
Going
next one. It's
over.
the next one. Go over. Next
Oh,
one. No,
okay.
right there, right there. No, come on down. Come on down. That's the budget. The next one is the ordinance. Go over to your
Oh, right
right.
next to it.
Next
Okay,
to your
Yes.
right. To your right.
got you. Hold on, I gotta get to it. I can't hardly see mine. I'm coming. Please, thank y'all for being patient. It's for some reason I don't know why.
I can't pull it over. Mm, mm, mm.
Can you go down and slide? Is it down where you can slide?
I'm trying my
I
best. I'm
see it
sorry.
there.
I see it too. That ain't it. I'm sorry. I apologize, y'all. This is technology is just so terrible. Mm,
Do you have it, Shelley? Where's Shelley?
hold on.
Yes, I have it.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Shelley, because I can't pull
You're
it over.
welcome. All right. Everyone see
Okay.
it?
Yeah, everyone sees it. Okay. I'm going to read 2 pages. Can
I
somebody
don't see
else
it.
read 2 and somebody else read 2? So I'm going to read 2.
I
Ms.
don't see it.
Huh?
I don't see it yet, so I can't even read it.
You can't see it on the screen.
No, I know it's there, but it's just my computer. Don't worry about it. I'm sorry. I apologize. Excuse me, residents. This is my laptop. It's acting stupid. But go ahead. I
Okay.
apologize.
I need some help reading. Okay. So that's what I'm
Mayor,
saying.
I'll
I need
follow you.
okay.
Okay, good. Thank you so much,
Okay.
Councilmember Dane.
Okay. So we're gonna start because I don't want us to waive this. I do not. The Town of North Brentwood ordinance number 2026-02, and an ordinance establishing and governing a municipal security camera system for the town of North Brentwood, Maryland. Whereas the town of North Brentwood is authorized pursuant to its municipal powers under the laws of the state of Maryland to enact ordinances to protect the public health, safety, and welfare of its residents. And whereas the town council finds that the use of municipal security cameras in public spaces can serve as an effective tool to deter crime, assist law enforcement, and enhance public safety. And whereas the town council recognizes the importance of balancing public safety benefits with the protection of individual privacy and civil liberties. And whereas the council finds that Maryland Criminal Law, Article 3-901, prohibits surreptitious visual surveillance of private places, but defines a private place as a dressing room or restroom in a retail store. And whereas the council further finds that the Maryland Criminal Law, Article 3-903, and sequence prohibits placing cameras on private property of another owner where other people reside to secretly observe them without permission from a resident of that property. And illegal camera surveillance further requires, among other things, that the surveillance be done covertly from the same real property as the person being watched, which means that a private or public security camera located on nearby properties does not violate the law, even if it points generally toward a private owner's or neighborhood's home. And whereas the town council desires to establish clear policies governing the placement, use, and management of town-owned security cameras. And whereas the town council further recognizes that video recordings generated by such systems constitute public records subject to the Maryland Public Information Act, annotated Code of Maryland, General Provisions, Article 4-1 at sequence. And whereas the town council finds it necessary to ensure that all records are maintained, disclosed, or withheld with accordance with applicable provisions of state law, including the Maryland Public Information Act. And whereas the town council desires to promote transparency, accountability, and public trust in the operation of the municipal security camera system. Now therefore be it ordained by the mayor and council of the town of North Brentwood, Maryland, that chapter 45 shall be added to the code of the town of North Brentwood to read as follows. Section 1, the code of the town of North Brentwood, part 1, administrative legislation, chapter 45, ethical use of municipal security camera systems. 45-1 purpose. The purpose of this ordinance is to enhance public safety, deter crime, and assist law enforcement through the lawful use of town-owned security cameras in public spaces while safeguarding individual privacy and civil liberties and ensuring compliance with the Maryland Public Information Act, Annotated Code of Maryland, General Provisions, Article 4-101 at C. 45-2 definition, municipal security camera system, any video recording device owned, installed, or operated by the town of North Brentwood. B, public space, areas accessible to the public, including streets, sidewalks, parks, municipal buildings, and right-of-ways. C, authorized personnel, town employees or law enforcement officials designated to access or manage the system. D, MPIA, the Maryland Public Information Act, Annotated Code of Maryland, General Provisions, Article Title 4101 as amended. 45-3, authorization and installation. The town is authorized to install and operate a municipal security camera system in the public spaces for legitimate governmental purposes. B, placement shall be based on documented public safety needs and shall be positioned to the extent feasible to minimize incidental capture of private property, interiors, windows, curtilages, or other areas where individuals have a reasonable expectation of privacy. Cameras should not be aimed into private residences or yards except as strictly necessary for public's right-of-way coverage. Prior to installation of any new camera or significant system expansion, the town council should discuss the site of the installation at a public meeting and provide minutes regarding the testimony regarding the installation. D, notice of the proposed location of a municipal security camera system camera or cameras shall be provided in the meeting notices prior to installation and activation. 45-4, prohibited uses. A, no monitoring of private living spaces or other occupied interiors, curtilages, or other private property areas having a reasonable expectation of privacy shall be permitted. B, no discriminatory purpose or non-governmental use shall be allowed. C, no municipal security camera system shall be capable of or used for audio recording. All systems shall be configured for video-only capture. D, cameras shall not be used to deliberately target, track, or zoom in on any individual absent reasonable suspicion of criminal activity or an immediate threat to the public safety. 45-5, access and use of footage. A, access to live or recorded footage shall be limited to authorized personnel. B, footage may be used only for, number one, criminal investigations, number two, public safety operations and emergency response, or three, protection of town property. C, footage may be shared with law enforcement agencies or other parties as permitted by law, including the MPIA or court order. 45-6, data retention and storage. A, recorded footage shall be automatically retained for a period of 30 to 90 days unless it is flagged for longer retention in connection with an active investigation, court order, or other legal requirements. All extensions shall be documented in the access log with the reason and approving authority. Footage shall be permanently deleted or overwritten at the end of the retention period unless otherwise required by law. B, the town should maintain secure storage systems and access logs as public records. C, access logs shall record the identity of the user, date/time, purpose, and footage accessed. Logs shall be reviewed periodically by the town manager or designee and made available for council audit upon request. Logs themselves are public records subject to MPIA, subject to applicable exemptions. 45-7, privacy and civil liberties. A, the town shall operate the system consistently with constitutional protections and Maryland law. Councilman Dame, do you want to go on with 4?
Help read.
Okay, you want to go after me, Carletta?
Yes.
Or, B, no facial recognition or biometric technology shall be used without separate council authorization in accordance with existing policy. 45-A, public notice and transparency. The town shall provide public notice through clearly visible signage at each camera location stating that the area is under video surveillance by the town of North Brentwood and through information posted on the town's website. A general description of camera locations shall be publicly available, excluding sensitive security details. 45-9, Maryland Public Information Act compliance. Public records status. All video recordings, images, and related data created by the municipal security camera system shall constitute public records and shall be subject to disclosure in accordance with the Maryland Public Information Act, Annotated Code of Maryland, General Provisions Article 4-101 et sec, unless exempt from disclosure under applicable law. Requests for records. Requests for access to recordings shall be submitted to the town's designated custodian of records and processed in accordance with the MPIA and applicable town policy. C. Denial and exemptions. Prior to any disclosure of footage that may implicate privacy or ongoing investigations, the town's designated custodian may consult with the town attorney or designated legal counsel. The town may deny inspection or disclosure or redact portions of recordings as authorized under the MPIA, including but not limited to A, records relating to ongoing law enforcement investigations, B, information that would constitute an unwarranted invasion of personal privacy, C, records that, if disclosed, would jeopardize public safety, security procedures, or infrastructure, or D, any other records or information exempt from disclosure under GP Article, Title 4, Subtitle 3 as amended of the Maryland Code. D, redaction and fees. The town may redact recordings as necessary to comply with the MPIA and may charge reasonable fees for search, preparation, redaction, and reproduction in accordance with GP 4-206 and 206 and town policy. When releasing recordings, the town shall, to the extent feasible and consistent with MPIA requirements, redact or blur faces of non-suspects, license plates, and other personally identifying information of bystanders or victims to protect privacy interests. Carlette, you can carry on from here.
E, response requirements. The town shall respond to all requests within the timeframes required by the MPIA, including those set forth in GP Section 4-203. Section 45-10, Administration and Oversight. A, the town manager or designee shall ensure compliance with this ordinance and Maryland Public Information Act, the GP Section 4-101. B, all authorized personnel shall receive annual training on this ordinance, MPIA obligations, privacy protections, and proper system use. The town manager shall maintain a current list of authorized personnel by position/title. C, the town manager shall submit an annual report to the town council, in parentheses, and make it publicly available on the town website or public bulletin board, summarizing: 1, number and locations of camera; 2, number and access requests and uses; 3, any privacy complaints or incidents; 4, effectiveness metrics, for example, crimes deterred, assisted; and 5, any proposed changes. The report shall be presented in open session.
Assisted. Go ahead.
Assisted, sorry. And 5, any proposed changes. The report shall be presented in open session. D, the town may adopt by resolution and implementing MPIA policy with specific procedures, forms, and fee schedules for security camera records to ensure consistent and efficient processing. Section 45-11, misuses and penalties. Unauthorized access, disclosure, and misuse of footage may result in disciplinary action and civil or criminal penalties. Unauthorized tampering with the municipal security camera system shall be punishable by municipal infraction, citation, and carry a fine of $1,000. Section 2, and be it further ordained and enacted that if any provision of this ordinance or the application thereof to any person or circumstances held invalid for any reason, such invalidity, y'all know what it is. Invalidity, yeah, shall not affect the other provisions or any other application of the ordinance, which can be given effect without the invalid provision or applications. And to this end, all the provisions of this ordinance are hereby declared to be servable. And be it further ordained and enacted, this ordinance, having been read on at least 2 occasions at a public meeting, shall take effect and become effective at the expiration of 11 calendar days following adoption by the council and approval by the mayor, or passage by the council over the mayor's veto, or the effective date of the enabling charter amendment resolution, unless a different effective date has been specified herein. And be it further ordained and enacted This ordinance shall be codified in the code of the town of North Brentwood, and the clerk shall ensure it is transmitted to the town agent for codification and posted on an official bulletin board to be maintained by the council in a public place until it is approved or disapproved pursuant to the charter. Read the rest of this, Mayor.
No, you don't need to do
Okay.
that. Um, this is a lot of instruction. There's a lot of instruction for our town managers. There are a lot of logs that would be going on. There are different requests under the Maryland Public Information Act that you can request um, information. And so there's a lot of things that will go on with this ordinance. And so the town manager will handle this, and we will handle it as far as the town is concerned, as far as these security cameras are concerned. Now, the ordinance has to be read twice, okay, in order for it to be approved, in order for its approval. And the second time it's read, which is in the which is next at our next meeting, it will become law 11 days after it is read. And so that will be, if it's read on May 18th, again, it's the second reading. This ordinance will be adopted by the council if everyone approves and the mayor approves on the 29th day of May 2026. That's when it will become effective. What I need is, and do we have any questions, first of all? This was submitted to our lawyer, our town lawyer, Kevin Best, and he has provided this for us. Hearing none, I need an
Mayor Robinson.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. This is Rachel. I live on Allison Street. A question about the MPIA and how to comply with that, you can give over the recordings. How can you do that if the video will be deleted after 90 days?
Well, they say what they say is that, let me see. Recorded footage should be automatically retained for a period of 30 unless it is flagged for longer retention. So you have to get your request in before then. Or other legal requirements. All extensions shall be documented in an access log with the reason. So you have to be able to come forward with the MPI before those 30 days or 30 to 90 days are up.
Okay, so unless you get a request before that, the videos
Yes.
will be deleted by 90 days.
Yes.
Thank you.
Any more questions? Thank you for that question. Can I get an introduction by a council member? A council member has to introduce it. Then a council member has to second it. And then we'll put the date of introduction. And then we'll read it again at our next meeting. And then we will officially approve it. So I need ordinance number 2026-02 to be introduced by a council person.
Introduced by Council Member Jacqueline Morales, ordinance number 2026-02. And I don't have the title in front of me.
The title is an ordinance establishing and governing a municipal and security camera system for the town of North Brentwood, Maryland.
So introduced.
Second, Councilmember Banks.
The date of introduction is May 4th, 2026. It is not law yet. It will be available. It will be on the bulletin board if you need to. We'll put it on the website because it still needs to, if you want to read it yourself or need to go through it, any of our citizens can do that. It will be put on the bulletin board, and if you want it to hard copy, you can request a hard copy and you can pick it up. So that's where we are right now, and we will move forward, and we will read it again in its entirety on our next meeting, which is May 18th. Thank you so much. Okay, next that we got another reading. Okay, we got the first reading of the fiscal year 27 proposed budget. We met at a workshop held on Saturday, April the 18th. Myself, the council clerk, code officer, um, uh, and Mr. Chris Harrington, because we was open to the public, because you can come to a budget workshop at any given time. So he was there. So that's Saturday, April 18th. And here is our fiscal year 27 proposed budget. We're going to read it that's the summary that you have up now.
Shelley,
That's
is
Shelley.
Treasurer Washington, is that you? Is that correct? This one?
Well, you
That's
can just
you did
scan
the first.
down.
Scan
That's the
down.
Okay.
yeah. So the first page is the summary of the FY27 proposed budget. But we'll be going through the detail of this budget.
Keep going.
No,
Yes, no, that's it. That's the first page right there.
that's
Okay.
that's the first page right there.
Okay,
Okay.
so
So
Ms. Washington.
yes.
Okay.
So good evening, everyone, Mayor, Council, and guests. So we're reading our proposed budget for FY 2027, starting with the income. The first section is intergovernmental disposal rebate is $1,428. Highway user revenue, $38,000. Rural National Capital Park and Planning, $20,000. Total for intergovernmental is $59,428. License and permits, building permits, $2,500. Building licenses, $1,600. Cable TV, Comcast 3% PEG fee, $2,000. The franchise fee, Comcast at 5% is $3,200. Franchise or Verizon, PEG fee at 3% is $2,500. Verizon franchise fee at 5% is $3,500. Permits other, $500. Rental unit licenses, $1,500. Total for license and permits is $17,300. Miscellaneous revenue, interest earned, $15,000. Lot clearing or cleaning, $200. Other, $200. Standard solar, $600. Total miscellaneous revenue, $16,000. Property and income taxes, business tangible property, $40,000. Income tax, $90,000. Real estate residential, $353,165. Utility tangible property, $15,000. Real estate commercial, $77,361. Total for property and income taxes is $575,526. Other income, donations, $100. Sis Tavern rental income, $15,000. Vacant building, $1,500. Vacant lot, $500. Parking violations, $420. Total other income is $17,520. Speed camera gross revenues, $300,000. Department of Housing Community Development Senior Living Housing Grant, $200,000. Circuit Rider Grant, $10,000. And the Community Development Block Grant for Allison Street, $85,000. Total grants and restricted income is $295,000. Total income in this proposed budget for 27 is $1,280,774. Expenses, audit, $14,500. Account analysis fee, $1,000. Petty cash, $1,800. Total for general government is $17,300. Legislative and executive expenses, treasurer, $24,000. No assistant treasurer. Council, $12,600. Council expense, $1,800. Total for council is $14,400. Legal counsel, $15,000. Mayor, $8,400. Mayor expenses, $5,700. Office supplies, $8,000. Ink, toner supplies, $5,000. Total office supplies is $13,000. Town clerk, $12,400. Payroll services, $1,500. Lobbyists, $12,000. Administrative assistant, $12,400. Town manager, $90,000. Circuit rider for the town manager, $10,000. Legal notices, $2,500. Employee benefits, $24,000. Payroll taxes, $18,804. Total legislative and executive expense is $240,104. Municipal building expense, computer equipment, supplies, and support, $24,000. iNet connector website maintenance, $6,000. Community communications, $8,000. Cleaning services, $4,500. Repairs and maintenance, $8,000. telephone, $8,500, security equipment monitoring, $4,600, furniture and fixtures, $2,000, signage, $3,000, utilities, Pepco, $11,000, Washington Gas, $5,000, WSSC, water, $3,500. Total utilities is $19,500. Total for municipal building costs is $88,100. Public safety emergency response, $2,000. Code compliance salary, $22,000. Code compliance uniform expense, $600. Vehicle allowance is $960. Code enforcement non-salary is $2,000. Code compliance total is $25,560. Public works, entrepreneur park, $5,000. Street maintenance salary, $29,000. Public works or the additional public works position is $35,000. Public work maintenance is $5,000. Exterminating services, $3,190. Total for public works is $77,190. Highway department, stormwater management, $3,000. Street maintenance and signage, $77,799. Speed cam administration costs is $121,500. Ombudsman, $4,800. Speed camera technician, $40,000. Town street lights, $9,000. Snow removal, $6,500. Golf cart maintenance, $500. Total for the highway department is $263,099. Sis Tavern, repairs and maintenance, $8,000. Rental management, $1,000. Event planner, $24,400. Sis Tavern opening and closing, $2,000. Cleaning services, $1,500. Payroll taxes, $1,866.60. Telephone expense, $3,200. Utilities, Pepco, $1,800. Washington Gas, $1,200. WSSC, $1,200. Total cost for Sis Taverns, $46,166.60. Sanitation and health, mosquito control, $1,100. Trash collection, $75,000. Total for sanitation and health is $76,100. Grants and other restricted, community development block grant for Allison Street, $85,000. Department of Health Community Development for the senior project, $200,000. Total grants and other restricted is $285,000. Registration and election fees, $500. Bonds, employee bonds, $600. Insurance with legit, $8,700. Chesapeake employer workers' comp is $2,000. Unemployment, $1,000. Total for miscellaneous is $12,300. Convention, $39,700. Discretionary, $2,779.40. Donations, total donations is $34,125 to be allocated as follows. North Brentwood Citizen Association, $8,000. Brentwood Fire Department, $5,000. Capital Area Food Bank, $75,000. Red Cross, $200. Neighborhood Design Center, $200. Pan Masters, $500. Prince George's African American Arts Museum, $5,000. Anacostia Watershed, $200. North Brentwood Historical Society, $3,000. North NHCA, there's nothing there. Okay. Sojourner Truth Library, $200. 8th and I Marines Young, $250. First Baptist Church, 120th anniversary, $1,500. Boy Scouts of America, Troop number 1237, $250. Good Intentions, $3,000. Gateway CDC, $5,500. Capstone, $1,000. Other, $250. Dues and subscriptions. Total is $2,950 to be allocated as follows. Maryland Municipal League, $1,000. PGCMA, $200. Maryland Black Mayors, $100. Maryland Clerk or MML Clerks Association, $50. Maryland Mayors Association, $60. CISO, $50. Costco, $60. Anacostia Trail Heritage Association, $150. African American Mayors Association, $500. ICMA, $520. Government Financial Officers Association, $210. Capital Area Food Bank, $50. Office Equipment and Repairs, $1,500. Town Newsletter, $500. Town Sponsored Services, total is $61,100. Allocated as follows. North Brentwood Citizen Association stipends, $800. Capital Area Food Bank, $1,500. Black History Month, 1,500. Literacy after school program, 4,000. Sis Tavern, 2,500. Share Network, 35,000. Giant gift cards, 10,000. Scholarships, 5,000. Miscellaneous, 300. And North Brentwood Historical Society stipends, 500. Photographer, 700. North Brentwood Day, 2,500. Total town sponsored services is $64,300. Veterans Memorial Park, 1,500. Total other expenditures is $147,354.40. Total expenditures is $1,280,774,000, equal to the revenues that are being proposed. So net income is zero, leading to a balanced budget.
You
That
have heard.
completes the reading of the FY 2027 North Brentwood proposed budget.
Okay, community, we have worked hard on this budget, fiscal year 27 proposed budget, which is $1,280,774. We think we have included our share program. We do 100 packages each month. We're able to do that again. We support our organizations. We do have our CDBG Community Development Block Grant for $85,000. We have added a lobbyist for $12,000 who will lobby for us to get grants, and we will be receiving that contract soon. This budget will not go into effect until July the 1st after we read it again and after we approve it. I don't know anything else. Our trash pickup is $75,000. So a lot of things, Buzzing the speed camera, um, um, revenue. We have to use our speed camera revenue for public safety. So we are doing a new position, speed camera technician and ombudsman. That's will be because we need those in order to run our speed camera program. And we are getting rid of Forest Heights Police Department. You see the donations we always give to Gateway CDC, Red Cross, other areas, and the 8th and I Street Marines who are with us every Memorial Day, the Boy Scouts, Good Intentions who did the food distribution last week. I said Brentwood Fire Department, Gateway CDC. So we are doing our literacy after school program. So we did do that last year for Thomas Stone. So, and the scholarships are here. So we've done as much as we could, and we hope that that everything will be good. And Sisters Tavern is one of those income making places that we have done. So that is a good thing. So you've heard the first reading of our fiscal year 2027 budget. Are there any questions or anything that may have? You can find this, you will find this proposed budget in the newsletter. It's coming in the newsletter this time. And it will be up on the town website. The next reading of the second reading will be on May 18th. And there will be a budget hearing on May 18th, so you will be able to also state any concerns or whatever. So that will be done before we finalize the budget, which will be in June, the first Monday in June. So that is all I have right now about the budget. Thank you so much, Council, for working so diligently to get this budget done. And thank you, Ms. Shelley Dorsey Washington, for all that you do to help us to get through. The Circuit Rider program, let me say this, the Circuit Rider, we have the Circuit Rider program that MML had, we did put 10,000 in there only because I think there is something that we must give if we are selected to be in that program. You have to give up some type of funding. So that's how we got Miss Jackie. Was throughout we have been in the circuit rider program for a long time, and that's how we got Miss Jackie as a permanent town manager. So, but you have heard the budget, and we will be reading it again in our next meeting. Okay, if there's nothing else, let me go on to what's the next thing? The agenda is
Recommendation and approval for
recommendation
town
and
manager.
approval for town manager vacancy. We did meet in closed session after our open session for our budget on April the 18th. Per our town charter, section 901, the mayor may appoint, subject to the approval of the council, a town manager to be chief administrative officer of the town. Per recommendation, as by myself, as the mayor, I submit that Shelley Dorsey Washington be accepted to fill the vacancy of town manager of the town of North Brentwood. Ms. Dorsey Washington is a highly qualified professional and in the realms of municipal government. She has served as our treasurer for many years, and she has been the town manager for the town of Brentwood. Her knowledge of North Brentwood municipal government is an added plus, and she worked collaboratively with elected officials, residents, and community partners. I highly recommend Ms. Washington as our new town manager. Can I hear from the council concerning the recommendation?
I concur, Mayor.
I concur also, Mayor. I think she'll be perfect.
I also concur, Mayor.
Okay, so I can get approval of Ms. Washington as our new town manager effective June. This is effective June 1st.
I would like to give an enthusiastic approval for Shelley Dorsey Washington as town manager.
Thank you. Second?
Second,
second it.
Councilmember Baines.
Go ahead.
All in favor? Aye.
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 Any opposed? Any abstentions? Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Dorsey.
Okay. Yes.
Thank
yes.
you. I'm looking forward to serving in this new role.
Okay, next. So now we have a vacancy. We have a vacancy as treasurer. Okay, that leaves a vacancy for our town treasurer. Per town charter, section 801. There should be a treasurer appointed by the mayor with approval of the council. The treasurer is to serve at the pleasure of the mayor. The treasurer shall be the chief financial officer of the town and shall serve under the supervision of the town manager, or if there's no town manager, under the supervision of the mayor. I want to submit that we have two persons that I have, that I have selected that we need to consider. In our closed session, I did tell you about those two persons. And what we need to do is, I think we need to go ahead and proceed with interviews of those persons who have submitted resumes for this appointed position. If there are others to be interested in the position, you can please email me by the end of this week. If you have anybody else or anybody else is interested, you can email me your resume or somebody, because this is an appointed position. So I do not need any approval right now. And what will happen now, our new town manager will get in touch with those persons who we have resumes for. One of them is Chris Harrington, and the other one is Tracy Gross, and whomever else has to send it to me by the end by May 8th, and we will move forward in selecting a new treasurer. So, do I have the approval of my council?
Yes, Mayor.
Okay.
Yes, Mayor.
Yes.
Okay. So we will move on with that, and we will have a treasurer in we hopefully soon. Okay, by June 1st too. Okay. All right. So thank you so much on that. Any discussion? Okay, next is under town charter section. What's next? Okay.
The
Under town
ombudsman.
Under Town Charter, Section 504. Okay. The mayor, with the approval of the council, shall appoint the heads of all offices, departments, and agencies of the town government as established, and any subordinate officers and employees. I submit to the council appointment of an ombudsman for the speed camera program. We need an ombudsman, we need a program manager, and we need an ombudsman. Ombudsman is the one that will go to court on disputes or anything, and will handle the disputes and under the speed camera program. What my recommendation is the former police chief of Brentwood and now an officer at Fairmont Heights, Calvin Washington. Y'all know Calvin Washington, and Mr. Who is Shelley Dawson Washington's husband, but he's been in this in police service for a long time and is very familiar. Mr. Washington is familiar with policies and procedures under the speed camera program and is skilled at problem solving and conflict resolution. Can I hear for council for approval for Mr. Calvin Washington to be our ombudsman for the speed camera program?
So approved, Mayor.
Councilmember Morales, can I get a second?
Second, Councilmember Banks.
Any discussion? All in favor, aye.
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 Any opposed? Any abstentions? The ayes have it. Then the last thing that we have to do is next is the program manager, and what we have decided is that we will add this duties to Christian Ortiz Romero, who is our assistant clerk. He has agreed to do this. We have put more money in our in his salary to do this. These speed camera tickets have to be reviewed by a couple of days. You only have a limited amount, and then we get usually 400 a day, something like that. It could be more and it could be less, but usually this is what we've been noticing on our reports. And he is ready to move forward with training. I have talked to Deborah and Erwin Lanier, who handles this who of Reed Speed, who handles this program, and they are ready to move forward with him in training. And these duties will be added to him as assistant clerk. Mr. Romero has proven to be a very effective leader with proven municipal management experience. He has a strong commitment to this community and has served in other capacities when needed. The duties will be that of a speed camera program manager who will oversee speed camera ticket reviews. In place of Forest Heights Police Department, who now charge $4 per ticket review, Christian will handle that. So we will no longer have Forest Heights at a $4 per ticket review. They will end their partnership with us on May 17th. Christian will be in a training program next week, and he will be ready to start on May 18, 2026. Can I get approval of additional duties as assistant clerk to include program manager of speed camera for Mr. Christian Ortiz Romero?
I approve, Councilmember Banks.
Can
I
get a
second.
Councilwoman Monroe. Any discussion? All in favor, aye.
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 Any opposed?
Aye.
Any abstentions? Hearing none. Thank you so much. Okay, now we on with y'all. We ready to roll now. We ready. That's all we got to do is do the treasurer. Okay, we're ready to move forward. Okay.
Awesome.
So that's a good thing.
Yes.
Next is Memorial Day preparation. I think she has already stated, Councilwoman Morales, about that. But today the guys came out and did the benches in the Memorial Garden. They got tape around. I walked around there. They got tape around them. They have shaved them, stained them, and painted them. They look very, very good. So go and see them. So that is the beginning of our trying to improve our Memorial Gardens for Memorial Day program. We are working with the First Baptist, who has the landscaping people that will come and do more work in that garden. and also put mulch down and be ready for a Memorial Day program. We're going to be working with the Public Works to make sure we have our tents, we have our chairs. As Councilwoman Morales, she's been in touch with all the other pieces, all the persons that will be involved, the police, everybody. So be prepared. The mailing should go out soon. The Allison Street from 40th Street to 39th Place will be closed. The street will be closed at 9:30. So if you got to get out, and it shouldn't take but an hour and 15 minutes for the program. But we would like for you to join us at the program. It's a very, very solemn and special program to honor veterans, past veterans, and those we honor those who are serving now. So please come out. The program starts at 10 o'clock in the morning. So there is a flyer that will be in the newsletter. So those persons on Allison Street that live on Allison Street, please move your cars ahead of time because it will be blocked off by Prince George County Police. Okay, next we have this announcement. Second reading of fiscal year 27 proposed budget will be May 18, 2026. The budget public hearing will be held at that meeting too. North Brentwood Citizens Association memberships drive is on. Next meeting is May 11 at 6:30 p.m. Their dial-in is 774-267-2052. They will be going to Zoom because they will no longer have that dial-in capabilities. They are planning North Brentwood Day. North Brentwood Day is June 20th, 2026 from 12 to 5 p.m. At the park. We are looking for vendors there. If you want to rent a table, they have that you can rent a table to sell your wares. There is a fee for that. If you we need food service vendors. And there are also a table to promote nonprofit organizations, which is free, but you must sign up for that. So as we said, we wanted to add, I think Paulette said, add voter registration. So we would definitely get with Democratic Central Committee Representative Charles Wiley. So that's North Brentwood Day. North Brentwood Historical Society, they will meet in person on Wednesday, May 13th, next week at 6:30 p.m. at Sisters Tavern. There will be election held of officers. Shared distribution is May 15th, 2026, 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. First Baptist Church on Church Street. Come on out if you're on the list to pick up your package. On May 15th, Friday, May 15th, from 6 to 7:30 p.m., there will be a senior town hall. I want all my seniors and citizens, all citizens come, not seniors, just all citizens come because you will hear from Daniel Jones, who is the candidate for our county council seat, District 2, to represent us. So come on out. There will be light refreshments, 6 to 7:30 p.m. on May 5th, Friday, May 15th at Sisters Tavern. Come on out, citizens, and find out because I think Daniel Jones is running and Victor Ramirez is running. So you need to hear what is going on and what their mission is and what they want to do for our community. And they want to hear from you and ask, what do you need? So come on out. Again, May 15th, Friday, 6 to 7:30 p.m. at Sisters Tavern. Mount Rainier Day is May 16th. Brentwood Day is June 6th. I think I got that right. Is it? I think it's June 6th. I think they just right. What else do we have? Okay, share distribution, other announcements. Okay. The town hall. Okay, in the guide, you might have gotten the parking planning recreation guide. Let me just point out in this guide there is North Brentwood Community Center is sponsoring an African dance. You can come and sign up for African dances. It's Mondays, 6:30 to 7:30. The first one starts June 1st. Then the next one starts July 20th. It's 6 classes. It's $48. So come and support your community center. That's African dance. There's also I'm looking. There also is at the North Brentwood Community Center, they also have yoga. Yoga. They have yoga from 18, starts June 2nd. At North Brentwood Community 7, there's 7 classes. It's $56, 6:30 to 7:30 on Tuesdays. So look in your book. You should have got it in the mail and see what North Brentwood Community Center is offering. There's also aerobics and things and aqua aerobics at Rolling Crest Community Center. So look in your it's called Your Guide to Parks and Recreation. This is for the summer program. So please come out and support North Brentwood Community Center and enroll in these programs. I think I'm gonna see if I can do some African dancing. That's what I'm thinking I'm gonna do. So, and then also on the second Saturday in May. Is that this Saturday?
Mhm.
That's this Saturday, right?
Yep, because first Sunday was.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This Saturday, the 9th, they are fill a bag and help feed families. So they want you to put a bag and stamp out hunger. A food drive as close as your mailbox. The mail person, the postman will pick it up. Bag healthy, non-perishable food items and place near your mailbox. Your letter courier will do the rest. So that's the second Saturday in May. So if you can prepare something for those that are needy for food and things, then you can put that bag right there by your mailbox, and that postman will pick it up for you. All right, I think that is all I have. Cinco de Mayo is tomorrow. And Mother's Day is coming up, so happy Mother's Day to everybody. Do we have any other announcements? Hearing none now, can I get a review of motions?
Yes,
Madam
and
Clerk.
there are a lot of them. Okay,
Okay,
so first of all, I want to say thank you to everyone who assisted me tonight. Thank you to Christian
okay.
Mayor and Ms. Dorothy Washington, Councilmember Dames, and everyone who helped out. This is the best town on the entire planet. Okay,
You're right.
okay. As Councilmember Dames said, let's get to the business. Okay, so first motion is the approval of the April 6th minutes, moved by Councilmember Baines and was seconded by Councilmember Dane. All in favor, the motion passed. The next thing was the approval of the minutes from April the 20th, moved by Councilmember Morales, seconded by Councilmember Baines. All in favor, the motion passed. The next motion was the financial reports ending March the 31st, 2026, subject to audit, moved by Councilmember Dane, and it was seconded by Councilmember Baines. Yeah. The next motion is the motion to approve the first reading was done of the FY 2027 North Brentwood proposed budget. The total
You
1,280,720.
you drowning out.
Oh, let me move over this close way. Approval of the FY 2027 North Brentwood proposed budget in the amount of $1,280,774. It was moved by
They didn't approve that
oh,
budget.
we didn't approve, this was a reading of it, the first reading of it, right? Okay.
Yeah, okay. And
Okay.
I think and you skipped ordinance 2026, or you're
Oh, I
going
ain't got
to.
there yet. I'm gonna
Okay,
do that
all
now.
right.
That's next. Okay, then a motion about the date of introduction for ordinance 2026-02, which is the ordinance establishing and governing a municipal security camera system for the town of North Brentwood, Maryland. The motion was moved by Councilmember Morales and it was seconded by Councilmember Baines. All in favor, the motion passed.
It didn't pass yet. It's just an
Oh,
introduction.
well,
It's an
introduction.
introduction.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Thank you, Mayor. Introduction.
Okay.
Next thing was is this a motion? Well, this was approval of Shirley Dorsey Washington recommendation by the mayor to serve as the new town manager. That was moved by Councilmember Dane and it was seconded by Councilmember Baines. effective June 1st, 2026. Okay. Then we had the another council approval of an ombudsman for the speed cameras. And the recommendation was made by the mayor for Mr. Calvin Washington. That was moved by Council Member Morales, and it was seconded by Council Member Baines. Then we had, I think the last one is the motion, or we call it a council approval of additional duties of the assistant clerk, which is Christian Ortiz Romero, and that for the program manager for speed cameras. That motion was made by Councilmember Baines, and it was approved. It was seconded, I'm sorry, by Councilmember Morales. All in favor? And is that all in favor or no? Yeah.
Yeah.
It passed. All in favor passed. That's it.
Okay, that is it. All right then. And the treasurer vacancy, what do we do exactly with that? We
The
just
treasurer, oh, you had talked about that there are two persons that the newly
Right.
appointed town manager will be conducting interviews with. Is it Tracy Gross?
Yes.
And Mr. Harrington, and that
Yes.
to be the deadline for doing that is May 8th, 2026.
Not the deadline for that, doing that deadline for anybody else submitting
Submitting
a
interest.
resume for that
Right.
treasurer position will be May
Okay,
8th,
cool. Thank you.
because we have to move forward.
And that position needs to be in place by June 1st, 2026.
Right, it has to be by June
All right.
1st. All right.
Okay, that's it. Yes.
Thank you. I think we've got everything together.
Yes.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Ms. Lundy. I know it's been a long meeting.
My
I know
pleasure.
everybody has had a week, but some things we have to do, and we're getting
That's
ready to
it.
go into recess in July, so we have to make sure everything is done before we leave out. I don't have anything else. Anybody else have anything else?
Yes, happy Mother's Day to all ladies.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
enjoy, and
Thank
everybody
you.
be safe. Now, can I get a motion to adjourn at 9:39 p.m.?
So
So
moved.
Can I get a
What time?
second?
second.
Councilwoman
Morales,
Morales, yes.
Morales moved.
And Councilman Baines, second.
Okay.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
All right. And we have everything closed. So good night, North Brentwood.
Happy
Night.
Mother's
Night.
Day
Happy
to
Okay.
all the
Mother's
women.
Day. Good night.
Good night.
God bless y'all. Good night. And Shelley stopping